It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Rip, 23. Hey, Tim.
Now ETN to start the drive. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. You look at this Colt defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Rolling, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quinny Payne getting in there and burying him behind the line.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How do they get in there and knock another one away? You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Oh, the return is Jones. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Boy, shifts back. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
An extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Racing to the end zone. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
right, let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
He finds his man, complete. It's Kramer. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try the left side with ETN. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A give to ETN running right. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and they will try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Play action. Now Richardson. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Well, Pat, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. Looking for Woods again, and he finds it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Richardson to throw off play action. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn that field and gain any yardage.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Anthony Richardson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for Cook's TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding it.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Josh Downs, 30 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals, they all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, but both of those units in there kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man, complete. A big third down play there for the Jags. 46 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Etienne. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
13 yards. First down,
Let's go.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Here's Lawrence to throw. And it's incomplete. Oh, there would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, 27 yards. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Jaguars 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Dragon 60.
Richardson off the play fake. This pass caught. It's Woods. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Colts. Jelani Woods. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Etienne. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Covered a lot of ground there. 81 yards on the punt return. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Another toe for Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Jones on the return. The field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
1st and 10, Taylor now. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football, all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Evan Hall, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
After the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Draw play, ETN. Delayed get there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On red. Here we go.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. The throw here, right sideline, falls incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Lawrence going to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that 1st down run.
13, Lou.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 21 yards away. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And we will not have a run back here as the starts with a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
60 Eagles.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. The Colts send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Off the play fake, Walker. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
Now a second and 10.
On the ball, now. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Done. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, it's done, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
First down, Jaguars.
Here we go.
They go play action with Lawrence. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff up the middle. Done. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Let's go now.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a dump off here complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter.
Jaguars 28. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Gets past one man. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
On 3rd down, it's done. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
Let's go.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Lawrence will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Come on.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, we've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Up the middle they go. Done.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
There he goes, right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
on first down, Lawrence.
Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
It's now fourth down.
11.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he is going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards, it would appear, as they're able to convert on 4th and 5.
First down, Jacksonville.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Lawrence going to get this to ETN. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 4.
On third down, Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it.
That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Jaguars 35.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
42 yards rushing for now to this point.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go now.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, it's done, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Colts, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.